There hasn't been a housing assistance payment. Opposing counsel doesn't believe that the tenant's contribution was only 202. And this mimics the time period that was in the lease provided to me by landlord. I'm sorry, by opposing counsel. So I would request an adjournment so we can work out the numbers and make sure that the amount alleged owed is accurate.
Let's do it right now. What amount is alleged is owed? Attorney Reed.
Your Honor, the balance that is due through the end of the month is exclusive of court costs, $6,791.80.
And what are you alleging is owed, Counsel Farage?
So, Judge, I mean, my position is going to be that is a charges for $840 per month. But the document that I received and provided to opposing counsel states that her contribution is only 202. And then the housing assistance was supposed to pay $555 or $655. Also, the complaint only alleges $580 was the monthly rental amount. The ledger says $840. So, I mean, we have three different numbers that could be true, and I just don't know which one is true yet.
The complaint does allege $588. Let's talk about that first. Is that the correct amount?
That's the amount.
Go ahead. Sorry.
No, I'm just saying that's the amount that was stated in the complaint filed by the plaintiff.
Yeah, but is that the correct amount? Is that accurate for what is this? For November?
That's what we show the amount that was being charged back through, I believe, summer of 2021. And then effective July 1st of 2021, the rent changed to $840.
And if that were the case, I mean, that amount just mimics the MISHTA letter that the defendant received, which states that her contribution out of that $840 would only be $202.
Okay, are both parties in receipt of that? Ms. Reed, have you seen that?
If opposing counsel got that from our office, I'm sure we have it. I got the dreaded blue screen over the weekend on my computer, so I'm I'm limited on what I can access.
And I'll just add, I haven't had a conversation with Ms. Reed as of yet.
Maybe it's I mean, I'm sure it's a benefit if you all had this conversation. See what you can hammer out today. I would prefer not to adjourn this matter. This balance is extremely high. And counsel, I mean, Ms. Thompson needs to appear and allow us to, to help us understand what's going on. But I'll give you, Mr. Farage, I'll give you breakout privileges as well as you, Ms. Reed.
Judge, while I appreciate that, I find it very difficult that today we're going to be able to come to a resolution. We're so.
Well, yeah, let's talk first. Because I mean, if you want to talk to opposing counsel, I'm not giving you an adjournment regardless, because there's solutions that could be made. You all are able to come up with a solution.
And just to be clear, Judge, I did talk to opposing counsel, just not Ms. Reed personally. I've been communicating regularly with Mr. Palitz. I'm sorry, Mr. Marchese.
Okay, well, one more conversation.
All right, Judge. Thank you.
All right, thank you, counsel.
Your Honor, it looks like I'm supposed to go. Am I supposed to go to room 1?
I think so. If the invite sent, just yeah, both of you have privileges, so he probably invite you.
Okay, thanks.
Sure. Is Attorney Narsegian present?
Chanel Anderson.
All right, we're gonna put Chanel Anderson on here. What case number are you attached to, ma'am, Miss Anderson?
Give me 1 second. I don't have the paper.
Case ending in 683, Judge, a 9 o'clock case.
Okay, Chanel, S-A-N-E. Spelled your name wrong, but it's much better than I know. All right, have you talked to Attorney Gann, Ms. Anderson? Or are you
No.
retained? You have an attorney? We're gonna record
No,
the
I haven't
matter.
talked to. I haven't talked to anyone today.
She have an attorney, Judge. It's Attorney Moore. She's just speaking with.
Oh yes,
All
I
right.
did talk to someone today. I'm sorry.
Attorney Moore's just in a breakout room with opposing counsel right now.
All right. Calling case number 22395205. This is AFO Global Enterprises LLC versus all occupants of 14590 Asbury Park in the city of Detroit. Does anyone reside at 14590 Asbury Park? Is anyone from Richard Narsegian's office present? I'll recall this matter. Calling case number, you know, I'm not gonna call these matters till Mr. Narsegian checks in. Not calling. Calling case number 22395206 AFO Global Enterprises LLC versus all occupants of 15341 Cruz Street in the city of Detroit. May I have appearances? Is Attorney Narsegian here? Is anyone from 15341 Cruz Street? I'll recall that matter. Calling case number 22395207 AFO Global Enterprises LLC versus all occupants of 15711 Snowden Street in the city of Detroit. May I have appearances for the record? Anyone reside at 15711 Snowden? Recall this matter. Calling case number 22395208 AFO Global Enterprises LLC versus all occupants of 18903 Murray Hill in the city of Detroit. May I have appearances for the record? For the record, this is Attorney Narsegian's matter. He is not checked in yet. We'll recall this matter. Neither party is checked in. Calling case number 22395209. This is AFO Global Enterprises LLC versus all occupants of 12075 Flanders Street in the city of Detroit. Does anyone reside at 12075 Flanders Street in the city of Detroit? Is Attorney Richard St. Narsegian in? Present in the courtroom. I will recall all of these matters. Neither party is checked in for any of these cases. Court will note that these cases are scheduled for 9:45. We have no plaintiffs or defendants. I'll recall those cases in an hour. Attorney Levine. I see Latoya Murphy here. Good morning, Ms. Murphy.
Good morning.
I see you're checked in for case number ending in 314. Have you had an opportunity to talk to Bill Properties or anybody on that side?
No, I haven't had a talk with them. I believe the attorney talked to them,
and the people from the Housing Coalition.
Your
Okay.
Honor, I am on this case.
All right, good morning, Mr. Featherston.
Good morning, Your Honor.
And I'm assuming if you just came in, you need a little versatility for the breakout rooms.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Can you speak to Ms. Murphy?
Yes, I can, Your Honor.
Do you all have a resolution on this? Is this a dismissal?
I've sent an email to opposing counsel. We don't have a resolution in place, but I believe this is one we can work out, if not today, shortly.
Today is the day. All right, I'll call this matter. I haven't gotten one case completed today.
Oh, no.
This is the stack of cases that I have to recall.
Oh,
It's
Lord.
10 o'clock.
A lot.
Let's, anyone has solutions, they're welcome.
Understood, Your Honor.
All right, so I have you marked down for 314. Let me know when you're ready. I'll recall that matter. Attorney Levine checks in. Recall it. Rebel, if you're gonna keep checking in and out, ma'am, you have to program your name, because I know you were here previously. What's your name, ma'am? And the Rebel, what's that? Rebel 6. You're walking around the house.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yes, it's all right. When you check back in, your name is not up on your screen. I don't know who you are.
Angela
You see your
Creighton.
name? Do you see your name though?
No. I'm Angela Creighton.
Okay, remember every time you log off and log back on.
Okay, my name is up here now. It's up.
Yeah, because we put it up there. But if we don't put it up there, we don't know who you are. So I just
Okay.
want you to be conscious of that.
Okay, sure.
We got you.
Same with the iPhone, with the Jeep hat on.
Chief Hat, who
Hi.
are you?
I've been
Hi,
chatting
how
you.
are
this
you?
morning. I need
I'm
your
sorry?
case. I've been chatting you in the chat numerous times. What's your
Oh,
case number? Yeah.
I don't have it on hand.
What's your name?
My name is Shantae Myrie.
Shantae Murray, you said?
Myrie, M-I-R-E-E.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How did you know to come here?
Well, I got a piece of paper in the mail with my meeting number and stuff like that. And since I didn't have it on hand, I just called the court and asked them for my information and I wrote it down and sent it. I got some serious stuff going on. I want to see who these people are because the house that I'm in, it's a lot. I gave
What
up a
is your
whole property that
case
I
number?
own.
Do you
I
have
don't
a-
know.
And then 316.
It ends in 316.
10:05.
Let me see, we're scheduled for 10:05. Attorney Levine, I'll mark you in is here. M-I-R-E-E, that's your last name?
Yes,
All right. How you spell it? I mean, how you pronounce it? Marie?
Myrie.
Myrie?
My-
Okay.
Yes.
All right, Ms. Myrie. We have you checked in. I'm not gonna let you finish until we call your case. Because there might be something that, there's no need to say it twice. And I'd rather have all parties hear it at the same time. But you're scheduled for 10:05, so I'm not gonna call it until 10:05, but
Child.
I have it ready. Okay, Attorney Reed,
I see you on the
were
screen.
you all able to
I see you on the screen.
have a productive conversation or come up with a solution?
I hate to be an attorney and say sort of. I think we agree on that the balance is correct. We're just not clear on whose portion, what portion belongs to who, what portion belongs to Ms. Thompson and which portion belongs to Mishta.
And I'll recall this. Recalling case number 22394864, St. Antoine Gardens versus Kenya Thomason and all occupants. Could I have appearances for the record?
Yes, thank you. Sarah Reed, our EED, appearing on behalf of the plaintiff, P number 57130.
Thank you, counsel.
Ahmed Faraj, Michigan Legal Services, P 84059, appearing on behalf of the defendant.
I can hear you.
Thank you, Mr. Faraj. All right, parties need more time to sort out the section 8 portion. Is that accurate?
I believe we do, Your Honor. It appears that Ms. Thomason received a approval letter starting in June of 2022. And it looks like Sierra paid her up through then, but since then, no payments have been made by either Ms. Thomason or Housing Services. And it appears that her portion is 202, but why Housing Services or Mishta hasn't paid their portion is not clear at this point.
So is her portion being paid? Is her $200 portion being paid at all?
So
There was an escrow order. I'm not sure if she's been making payments into escrow, but no payments have been made by her since it looks like October of 2021.
and I'll just add, Judge McClinton did order escrow in the amount of the monthly rent alleged on the complaint, which was $588, and Ms. Thomason has been making those payments since her last hearing, or at least that's what she has made me aware of.
Okay, let me check the allow me to check the ROA. So I think we can see. Okay. Payments. But in any sense, I mean, parties in agreement to a short adjournment, I can push this out to March 3rd. So that's the, I don't want to kick too many cases, but we have a solution and her portion is significantly less than what's alleged, then let's figure it out.
I think that would be helpful, Your Honor. I appreciate that.
Okay, court finds good cause to adjourn this matter for a final hearing date on March 3rd, 2023 at 9:30 a.m. March 3rd is a Friday.
All right, very well.
Thank you, Judge, and thank you, Ms. Reed.
Thank you very much, Your Honor.
Good luck.
And counsel. All right, take care.
All right, we got some 10 o'clock cases I'll call. One for Attorney Cox, two for Attorney Coleman, and one for Attorney Gann. So, like, Craig is here. Okay. Calling case number 22393075. This is Gerson Seven versus Jackie Harris and all occupants of 16171 Birdwood in the city of Detroit. Can I have a picture for the record? Looks like this is Attorney Brady's case and Attorney Aaron Cox's case. I'll recall it. Calling case number 22393438, Pasadena Investments LLC versus Devontae Moore and all occupants of 2170 East Jefferson, Unit 202. Can I have appearances for the record? I recall this matter. On case number 22393621, this is Research Park, Detroit versus David Childs and all occupants. Clear that
Yes, sir.
Attorney Sprague, who's covering Gann's cases, is in the breakout room, but I did hear a yes, sir, in the gallery. Could you please state your name for the record?
David Childs. Good morning, sir.
Morning. And I remember the previous hearing, we previously adjourned this matter to today. Have we made any progress?
Pardon me?
Why was this matter adjourned to today, Mr. Childs?
I was still seeking employment.
Your Honor, Mr. Childs has an attorney, Hillary Braley, who I believe is also currently in a breakout room.
What do we call this matter? We're gonna be here until 3 o'clock today. Case we're going. On case number 22393948, Golden Key Real Estate LLC versus Tamika Neal and all occupants of 2501 Beatrice Street in the city of Detroit. May I have appearances for the record?
Hello. Hello.
How you doing, Ms. Neal? Can you state your name for the record?
Tamika Neal.
Thank you. I can barely hear you, but I can hear you. So I'll take that. Is Attorney Braley representing you?
Yes, I believe so.
All right, have you talked to her?
No.
All right, well, make sure you have a conversation with her. You have her contact, can you contact her through Zoom, whatever you need to do. I'm gonna call some of these cases. All of you all are detained and you're in the right place. Without appearances, there's a lot of attorneys that don't pop up on the sheet. On the case number 22394877. This is home 365 versus Dariel Basil and all other occupants of 12810 Chatham Street in the city of Detroit. Can I have appearances for the record? For the record, no one from Attorney Bouchard and Bromer's office has appeared, nor has defendant Dariel Basil here. We call this matter. On case number 22394316. This is Bill Properties LLC versus Shantae Marie and all occupants of 14350 St. Mary Street in the city of Detroit. Now have appearances for the record. Is Shantae Marie present? Police checked in. We call these matters. 203. 203? Yes, sir. Return iPhone 13 Pro Max.
Yes,
Good morning. What's your name?
Jackie Harris.
Jackie Harris, you're scheduled for Stephen Gerson at 10 a.m. with Attorney Cox.
Yes,
I have you checked in. Have you, is this a dismissal?
I don't know. So,
Have you talked to counsel?
I have not talked to no counsel yet.
All right, have you talked to, well, Attorney Cox isn't here, and nobody from his office is here, so you I think counsel is the only person you can talk to right now, push this case forward. So, if anyone needs to talk to counsel, they're available. Put your hand up in the chat. Not physically, but like, Mr. Childs did. Attorney Brayley, did you have an opportunity to talk to, Mr. Childs?
Not this morning, no. And I've got a couple people to speak with. It looks like I'm speaking with Ms. Neal, who just went into the breakout room, and I can put Ms. Harris in a breakout room as well.
And I'm asking you that because that's a GAN matter.
Yes.
So, you know, it may be helpful to get all of those sorted. But she's with Attorney Moore as well, so, yeah, I don't have anything ready right now.
Okay.
All right. Keep working. Work. Nakia W.
Yes,
Good morning.
good morning.
Have you checked in?
No, I just got on here. My time says 10:45. I just got on here.
Okay. Here, 347, last case number.
Yes.
Any?
Yes.
All right, yeah, you're a little early, but it's all right. Is this a dismissal? Did you talk to counsel? Do you have counsel for the matter?
I didn't speak to anyone at the last one. I spoke with someone named Mary, and I sent her over the proof that everything was paid and stuff. So I'm not really sure. She was the last person I spoke to, though.
You have a zero balance, right?
Yes.
All right, and I see. I'm in receipt of. And I'm gonna put your case right here. As soon as counsel appears at 10:45, I'll call it. You have a zero balance, so it's likely gonna get dismissed, but
Okay.
I'll wait to make sure it's accurate. I know, I don't know when this was submitted in the file in December. So let me get the I'll allow him to verify January and February so that I don't dismiss something that may need to stay. So, but if you say your payments, you know, you're zeroed out, I'll just note it, and once they verify it, we can proceed accordingly.
Okay.
Just sit tight. Thank you for checking in.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Attorney Moore.
I'm trying to get Ms. Essex to join me in the breakout room, please. And I know I've got a couple other folks I need to talk with as well, Your Honor. I'm going to get to them.
Okay.
Good morning, Your Honor. This is Attorney Coleman. How are you today?
Good morning.
I'm also Jared Levine this morning here at 9:55 and at 10:05 to go along with my 2 10 o'clocks.
Okay, you have Levine. Shantae Marie is here.
All right, I'm ready on that one then.
Did you talk to her?
Sure, I can talk to her. Does she have an attorney?
No attorney on the, not according to the docket. And then, your 314, Latoya Murphy.
Yeah, I can talk to either one of them. It's fine, unless they request an attorney. So
Ms.
whoever's
Murphy.
available.
Yes, I'm here.
Are you working with Attorney Featherston?
Yes, the Caucasian guy.
I
I just went to talk to somebody in a breakout room.
What's his name?
Ooh, I didn't catch it. I'm sorry.
Yes, Your Honor, this is Mr. Featherston's case. He had to go back to Judge McClinton, but I just notified him that Mr. Coleman is here and Mr. Featherston's returning in a moment.
Okay, that's fine. Thank you, Ms. Carey. How about Shantae Marie? Did someone speak to her?
Yes, I believe we've done an intake with her and she's waiting to speak to counsel.
Is she like going to get retained? Can they have a conversation in the meantime? And then, well,
So
it's
Your
like
Honor,
an intake doesn't really mean that they're retained. There's no attorney on the appearance, and they sit in the breakout rooms for 30 minutes. I've gotten one case done. I've called every case. I've got a stack of cases like this. So if they're going to be retained, they need to be retained by somebody who can talk to them, because attorneys are here and ready to proceed, and I can't make any progress. So
well, there's Mr. Featherston. I can talk to him real quick on Ms. Murphy.
Yes, Your
Okay.
Honor.
We going to a breakout room, Judge?
Yep. Oh, if I have controls, I'll put us in, Attorney Coleman.
Okay.
I'll get you. Your votes.
10:13. What's up?
Is Tamika Swayzer here? Tamika Swayzer here. Before I do defaults, I'm gonna do a check in 533. Make sure nobody's present and haven't been talked to. After that, I'll start calling the defaults. Is Diamond Thomas here?
Tanya Mason.
Tonya Mason, I see you are checked in. You're scheduled for 10:25. Do you know if Ms. Bolden is present?
I'm not sure.
Okay, great. Both parties are here. Let me see. Where did I am? Okay, you're, I see your name on here. Have you all had a conversation?
Your Honor, this is Attorney Featherston's case. He's representing Ms. Bolden.
All right. Nobody's, all right. Of course, gonna take a recess.
Tamara Bolden.
Yes.
Yeah, your case number? Okay, I see it. You're the same. 0. I got it.
223-94910.
Okay, thank you.
I'm going back.
Thank you.
All right. I'll see you in there.
Okay, someone just signed in with the name Amanda.
Yes, Your Honor, I'm from Auden Towers Apartments. One of my tenants is up on your docket soon, I believe.
Okay, you have a case number?
I don't have a case number. I have a name.
Okay, what is it?
Willie Phillips and Sharon Watson.
Having a hard time locating that case. It'll really help if you can find that case number.
I am searching the site for it now, Your Honor.
This is the clerk, but thank you. I'm going into
Your Honor, I have the case number when you're ready.
Okay, I'm ready.
It is 22385363.
Okay, that's in Judge Christina Kennedy's courtroom.
I apologize. I thought I selected the right one. Thank you.
Okay. Vortex Z22. You have your case number?
And exercise your contempt powers as you see necessary, yeah.
Okay, there's a lady in the car. Wiping her
Madam Clerk,
face.
can you put me in the breakout room?
Do you have your case number? Hello?
Yeah,
You
this
hear
is
me?
Attorney Coleman. I'm speaking with Attorney Featherston. I did have some other matters I wanted to see about going on the record if they're ready. One is with Bill Properties versus Shantae Myrie, ending in 4316.
Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning.
And for the parties in the courtroom, there are several members who are in 533. So I'm communicating with them to make sure they come over here before I call any defaults. So if you hear me talking and it doesn't make sense, I'm talking to another person.
I have the lease and Ms. Milton have a lease also, and it's a month lease. And, we haven't received any rent, I think, since September. And plus, the house has been damaged on the outside. I have pictures and everything of it.
Okay, well, okay, sir, stand by. That's a separate issue, okay? This is only for termination of tenancy with regards to damage to the property. That's a separate issue, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, also, Mr. Littleton, it is the case that even if it is.
Excuse me, Your Honor, could I request co-hosting privileges for myself and Miranda Holler from UCHC? This is Eleanor Carey.
I'm in court.
Hey, this is Coleman. How you doing? I'm good. Can you do me a favor? Can you check on your docket and see this case even on your docket?
Ms. Wheeler, please join the breakout room. I sent you a request to join the breakout room. This is Attorney Moore.
Okay, Your Honor, this is Attorney Brayley. I'm out of the breakout room because I suspect there are a couple things that probably need to be recalled with me.
Can you put the cases you're ready to recall in the chat? Just the last digits and I'll prep your cases.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yep.
Hello.
The lady with the Jeep hat on, you signed out and your name is not on the screen anymore. What is your name?
Shantae Myrie.
Thank you.
And then Miss Basil is checking in. She's on Blue Chart. Who's doing Blue Charts cases? Attorney Coleman, are you doing Blue Charts cases?
I'm sorry, Judge, what did you say?
Are you doing Brian Blue Charts cases?
No, I'm just doing my own. I'm doing 2 cases for Jared Levine.
Blue Chart's
Okay.
probably Attorney Haddad.
Okay, yeah, thank you.
And Your Honor, I have an agreement with Attorney Brayley on a CD.
Okay. And which one of those? What's case number ending in
3948. Or do we need to go in the breakout room real quick, Attorney Brayley?
Okay, I'll put these ready, and then I'll call Miss Brayley, I'll call Attorney Brayley, I'll call your other two. And if we have to keep passing, we'll just keep passing until we break.
So if you could shoot me an Attorney Brayley in the breakout room, I'm sure we get this one done very quickly.
Okay.
I'll leave it to you, Attorney Brayley.
That's because I'm already assigned to one. And so is Fred. Fred, can you go back to 10?
Very well.
Cool.
They don't let me in. Okay, I'm good.
All right, Miss Basil.
Yes.
I'm gonna call your case right now. I was informed by counsel that this is a dismissal, so I'll call it even though she's not here, because I know it's a dismissal and she's notified me.
Okay, because you did get the Sarah settlement and everything.
I don't know anything about anything. I could look at the file and determine it, but I can't deny or confirm that. I just know that plaintiff's counsel requested to dismiss this matter. So
Okay.
I'll call the case and dismiss it. This is calling case number 22394877, Home 365 versus Ariel Basil and all other occupants. May I have appearances for the record? Could you state your name, Ms. Basil?
Dario Basil.
Morning, Ms. Darielle Basil. Council has informed me she's previously checked in. Attorney Haddad, who's covering for Mr. Bouchard this morning, she's indicated via chat that this case is a dismissal. I will grant the dismissal without prejudice. This concludes your matter. And this is the final action in your matter. So you are free to go.
Okay, thank you. Have a great one.
You too, and you may receive a dismissal in the mail. Just keep it in a drawer or something. Don't throw it away. Take a picture of it with your phone and email it. Do something to just make sure you have it for the future in the event that you need to present it. A lot of files floating around, so keep up with your documentation.
Okay, thank you so much.
Go. Take care.
You too. Bye.
Do we have anything else ready?
Your Honor, myself and Attorney Brayley are ready on that one we just left out on.
Okay. That's case number ending in 1 second.
3948.
3948.
Yep.
All right. It's ready to go. 1 second. On case number 22393948 Golden Key Real Estate LLC versus Tamika Neal on all occupants 2501 Beatrice Street in the city of Detroit. I have appearances for the record.
Your Honor, for the record, Attorney Cricket J. Coleman, P. 56548 on behalf of plaintiff.
This is Hillary Brayley, P number 82889, here on behalf of Tamika Neal, who is here with us. Ms. Neal, state your name for the record, please.
Tamika Neal.
Your Honor, what the parties have agreed to in this particular matter is we're going to be entering a CD with 4B and 7 check. Defendant would be able to pay or vacate, either pay or vacate the total amount of $6,317 on or before March 17th of 2023, or a writ would issue.
Yes.
Excuse me. Can I talk to Ms. Baby?
Ms. Neal, do you understand the terms?
Yes, I do, but never with this. Can I talk to Ms. Baby real quick if y'all didn't mind?
Oh.
I can't hear
you. She's asking if she can speak with me again really quickly.
See if I can get a little longer date, if you don't mind. like, at least to, like,
Okay.
if y'all don't mind.
Yeah, Attorney Brady, I can't give anything longer than that. That's all I can agree to at this time.
Okay. If it helps Ms. Neal, that's about 4 weeks. It's a month as opposed to the 3 weeks.
Okay.
All right, is this by hearing or by consent?
It'd be a CD, a consent judgment.
Oh, it's consistent, it's a CD?
Yes.
That's correct, Your Honor. I'll be preparing a CD and sending it to Attorney Brady for approval. Well, it's already approved, just I guess she has to get her client's approval on the record so she can sign off on it.
Yes. Ms. Neal, and I'm happy to speak with you again, but can I have your permission?
Yeah, that's what I can, cause you know, that's a large, I mean, you do got my permission, but that is kind of like a large, amount, so I was trying to see if I could still get it after this, because the first is because I still gotta pay for the heat stuff and food, you know.
Here, just, okay. Your Honor, I'm sorry. Let me steal her for just a moment.
I'm sorry, y'all.
Okay, we'll await this conditional dismissal, and if anything changes, we'll recall this matter.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome.
Oh, is somebody asleep?
Ms. Bolden, can you please join the breakout room? I just sent you to.
Attorney Rabbits. Good morning.
Good morning, Judge. You looking for Lee Ravitz?
Good morning. What matter?
I thought you called my name. That's the only reason I.
Who are you covering for today, Attorney Rabbits?
Chalmers Square. Case number is, last few numbers are 872. It's a 10:30 hearing.
I think you're supposed to be in. I think you're supposed to be in 538.
538.
538. I know the notice says 436, but I was in 533. I got moved to 436. 436 is now on 538.
Okay, thank you. Have a good morning.
You too.
Good morning, Your Honor. I was supposed to be in 436 as well. I was wondering if my case was called with you.
You should be in 538 as well.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning.
I have a few cases. I believe they're in your courtroom, ending in 347, one ending in 348. And then a 1005 ending in 877.
All right. 1 second. I'm getting. All right. You said, who are you covering?
Attorney Bouchard's cases.
Okay, we have 347, which was. Now you have 877, which was a dismissal.
Right, 877 and 347 are dismissals.
Okay, 347 is dismissal.
Yes.
Yeah, Ms. Wright.
Yes, I did hear it.
Okay. Let me call this right now. Calling case number 4347. That's 4347. This is Home 365 versus Nakia Wright and all occupants. May I have appearances for the record?
Good morning, Your Honor. For the record, Rania Haddad, PA 4927 on behalf of the plaintiff, and we move to dismiss without prejudice.
Dismissal is granted. Has a dismissal been submitted to the court?
Yes, Your Honor, on Friday.
Okay, thank you. So when I get it, I'll sign it. Does that go for the other matter as well?
The one ending in 877, yes.
Okay. All right, it's good to know. Well, Ms. Wright, you're free to leave.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, as Attorney Cohen, myself and Attorney Braley are ready to go back on the record on our matter.
What's your matter?
The one you had just called. Oh, hell. Ending in 3948.
All right, calling case number 22393948 Golden Key Real Estate versus Tamika Neal and all occupants.
Your Honor, we are going to be entering the CD as we described on the record earlier. I'll be forwarding a copy to Attorney Braley for a sign off on it later today.
Yes, and to be clear, Ms. Neal, do I have your permission to sign that on your behalf?
Yeah.
Okay. That was a yes?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you both.
Additional dismissal is granted. What were you about to say, Counsel?
Oh, I had a couple more we're going to be calling, you said, so I'm waiting on my one ending in 3438.
Okay.
And is Ms. Neal free to leave?
Try to get back to vote.
Ms. Neal, I think it's safe for you to sign out now.
Okay, thank you.
Yep.
Yes, ready.
We calling case number 2239-434 Bill Properties LLC versus Latoya Murphy and all occupants.
Your Honor, we're still waiting on that one. I'm waiting on a response from Mr. Levine's office on the.
I was calling for the third time, not an issue.
I'm just waiting on a response. We should have something done with this in the next 20 or 30 minutes. I would let Attorney Featherston know once I have an answer to his proposal.
Whenever you're ready, whenever you're ready. Calling case number 2239-4316. Bill Properties LLC versus Shante Myrie and all occupants.
Your Honor, for the record, Attorney Frederick J. Coleman, P 56548. On behalf of the plaintiff, I'm staying for the attorney of record, that being.
Hi, how are you?
Good morning, Attorney Coleman. Ms. Myrie?
Yes.
Good morning. Are you ready to proceed on your matter?
Yeah,
Judge,
I'm confused.
Yeah, counsel.
This is Robert Santiago. I'm sorry, Fred. My understanding is Ms. Myrie has a land contract case, and what I am asking the court is if we can get a brief adjournment so we can refer this matter to Ms. Mullane or Ms. Namazi, who handle land contracts out of our office, at least give them the opportunity to speak with Ms. Myrie, give her advice at a minimum, and then if possible, to take her case.
Well, yeah, I have no
In
objection.
the meantime, Mr. Santiago, I'm gonna have Attorney Coleman see if she can they can work some progress.
Your Honor, I have no objection with that adjournment, but it's not in my record showing this to be a land contract. But if there is a land contract, then this would not be the right proceeding. So I guess an adjournment is necessary to determine whether it's an actual land contract. So
It's
I
a
guess,
non-payment of rent case.
Judge, I understand that. I'm saying they are saying it's a land contract. I'm covering. It's not my matter.
But I'm not gonna adjourn this matter because counsel is saying there's a land contract, but there's no land contract. It's a non-payment of rent case.
No.
So
I understand what the file says. They're making allegations that it is a land contract. So if that is the case, then this case would have been filed incorrectly. So I think an adjournment is necessary to ascertain that first. Now, if it is not a land contract, then at the next hearing, they'd be asking for this money to be paid. It is a substantial amount. In a land contract, they might have paid this. Because that was requested, I would just ask that Attorney Santiago's office make sure an appearance is put in and there be a short adjournment.
The court finds good cause to adjourn this to March 3rd, 2023 at 9:30 a.m.
Thank you, Judge. And Ms. Myrie, we have
Yes.
your information. Someone
Please
from my
call
office will
me.
reach out. Yep. Okay.
Thank you.
All
You're
right,
welcome.
Sharon,
Is she free to go, Judge?
That takes care of that matter.
That's March 3rd at 9:30.
Understood, Judge.
Thank you.
Thanks, Judge.
You're welcome, Mr. Santiago.
I have one matter for myself left, and I'll try to figure out that one for Mr. Featherston, for Ms. Murphy, as soon as I get done with this one.
Mr. Devontae Moore. 48.
Yes, I'm here.
Your Honor, this is, I'm ready on this one as well, Judge.
All right, calling case number 22393438, Pasadena Investments LLC versus Devontae Moore and occupants of 2170 East Jefferson, Unit 202. May I have appearances?
Your Honor, for the record, Attorney Frederick J. Coleman, P. 56548 on behalf of the plaintiff. This is a third hearing on a non-payment of rent. And when last we were on court, I guess it was changed and removed up to this date. At this time was older.
Mr. Moore, can you state your name for the record?
Yes, Devontae Moore.
Okay.
And at this time, the $7,271 owed. Defendant has talked to a few attorneys on different occasions. To my understanding, at this point, we're looking for a judgment and a date for the defendant to either pay or vacate.
Okay, when, Mr. Moore, when can you make a payment? When can you pay this balance or vacate?
How much time would I have to pay the balance?
Yeah, I can do a judgment against all occupants and give him to March 17th to pay or vacate.
You understand what he's telling you, Mr. Moore?
Yes.
So you could pay or vacate by what date, Mr. Combs?
Your Honor, we do it as a judgment by hearing. He'd have till March 17th to pay $7,271. We would dismiss the case against him and only against all occupants, so it doesn't adversely affect them.
All right, are you in agreement with, well, if it's judgment by hearing? All right. All occupants, yes. So do you understand what's presented against you today, Mr. Moore? Do you understand what's going on?
Yeah. Is there a way I could get a little bit more time or no?
No.
Statutorily, it's 10 days. Mr. Coleman, on behalf of the Pasadena Investments, is giving you until March 17th. March 17th to be the pay or vacate. Any event that you didn't pay or you didn't vacate, then a writ will be filed to allow them to remove your items. So I don't know exactly what date. They may be March 18th, it may be March 24th, maybe April 5th, but it's in the air after March 17th.
Okay, okay, okay.
Because you're entering into all occupants, I'll grant this judgment by hearing with the move out date of March 17th, 2023, and a final balance of, could you give that to me again, Mr. Coleman?
$7,271.
$7,271 due and owing. So the agreement is to, well, this is a judgment by hearing to all occupants. So you won't be named in this judgment. So it may not adversely affect you if you go searching for housing somewhere else. However, all occupants in this place, if Fred Coleman's office or the landlord doesn't get $7,271, they can file a writ of eviction on March 18th to regain possession of the premises.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. All right.
You have a great day. Good luck. Thank you, Mr. Coleman.
Okay.
Please submit a judgment with the terms that we contemplated on the record.
You'll get that by the end of the day, Your Honor. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yep, one more second.
Mr. Moore, you're free to leave. If you want to speak to counsel, as counsel here, but this matter is concluded, and you'll receive something in the mail with the judgment, with the term of that judgment. All right. At this time, it's 10:55. I'm going to call some more 10:45 cases. I don't believe that the 10:35s were called. I'm going to call 10:35 and 10:45, and then we'll, Mr. Featherston.
I was just letting you know that the 1025 matter ending in 4910 is ready to be called right now.
Okay. Calling case number 2239-4910. This is Latanya Mason versus, Latanya Mason versus Tamara Bolden and all occupants of 17709 Sunderland. May I have appearances?
Yes, Your Honor. Gerald Featherson, P83480, on behalf of defendant Tamara Bolden.
And is Latanya Mason present?
Yes.
Good morning, Ms. Mason.
Morning.
Could you please state your name for the record?
Latanya Mason.
All right. Have you and counsel had an opportunity to speak?
Yes.
All right. Have we come to a resolution?
Your Honor, we don't have a resolution, but Ms. Mason understands that there's a discrepancy. The parties don't agree with what's out on the ledger. I need a ledger to review. So Ms. Mason is going to give me a copy of the ledger and a copy of the HAP contract and the month period that we're asking for an adjournment for. So basically, we're just asking for an adjournment that goes no longer than a month out.
Do you have the HAP agreement right now?
I do not remember.
Ms. Mason?
Yes.
Do you have the HAP agreement right now?
No, I had turned a lot of stuff into the court when I had another case. Right now, I need to locate it.
All right, because I'm willing to just wait and get this information and proceed today if you had it. Do you have a ledger ready today?
I'm not sure. I would have to locate it.
Okay. Court finds good cause to adjourn this matter to March 3rd, 2023 at 9:30 a.m.
Your Honor, I'll be out of town.
Okay.
14.
March 14th, the court finds good cause to adjourn this matter to March 14th, 2023 at 9:30 a.m. What's the monthly rent?
There's a discrepancy, Your Honor. I believe the landlord believes it's $1,200.
Oh, can the landlord state what she believes and then you tell me what you believe since she's here? Ms. Mason, what's the monthly rent? Ms. Mason?
It was $850.
Okay, and how long has it been $850?
Since forever, since 2019.
Okay, this complaint states that the rental rate is $1,200 per month.
Well, the last court case, the judge told me I could not raise the rent without giving her notification on document. So I had to go by what was on the lease, which was 8.
Okay, and can you submit a lease to the court between this time and the 14th?
I have to come down there and get it. I already submitted it to the court.
Okay, whatever you have to do, you have some time. March 14th is the next hearing. Mr. Featherston, please make sure you file an appearance.
All right, yep.
Okay. All right, this concludes.
Say March 14th at, you said March 14th at 9 o'clock?
9:30 a.m.
Okay, what courtroom?
436. That's
Okay.
that's 360-436-000 on the Zoom. 0000.
Okay,
Or you
436.
can click on the website and find it through my courtroom.
Okay, so you want me to submit the paperwork to you or to the attorney?
To the court. To the court and to the other attorney.
Yes, thank you.
If you submit it to the other attorney, then there's no dispute, but the court doesn't have a lease either, so it will help since there's a dispute with the rental amount. It will help.
Okay.
This matter is concluded. Parties have each other's contacts. You are free to leave.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Calling case number 2239435, Logical PM versus Brittany Branch and all other occupants at 21797 Ross Street in the city of Detroit. May I have appearances, please?
Good morning, Joe Horka, P759669 on behalf of the plaintiff.
Is Brittany Branch present, or anyone who lives at 21797 Ross Road?
Your Honor, it appears that she's in breakout room 5. I'll try to move her out.
Is anybody representing her?
I did not speak with her. I'm not sure.
All right, let's bring her out. All right. No need to sit in breakout room.
Okay. I believe she's out.
Miss Branch.
Hello.
Record.
I'm sorry.
Can you state your name for the record?
Brittany Branch.
Hello, Ms. Branch. Are you represented by counsel?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you, sir.
Are you represented by counsel?
I don't think so. I'm not sure.
All right, Mr. Harker, I'm gonna put you in the breakout room with Ms. Branch, and Let me know when you all have had a conversation, I'll recall the matter. Breakout privileges. You're invited to a breakout room, the parties can work this out. Good, I'll recall it. If not, we'll have a hearing. Is Matthew Chapman here? Is Courtney Butler here?
Yes, Courtney Butler is here.
All right, Courtney Butler, are you represented by counsel?
No.
Okay. I want you to talk to Mr. Horka as well. He comes out.
I just spoke to someone in the breakout room.
Judge, this is Andrea Gibson. She just spoke to me. This is a commercial property, so you're right. She do need to speak to Attorney Horka.
Thank you.
Well, Your Honor, this is Attorney Braley chiming in. If Attorney Horka wants to speak with whoever that just was, I'll take Ms. Branch back into a breakout room and speak with her.
I don't have privileges, so if somebody can just set me in a breakout room.
Sure.
You do have privileges, Mr. Horka. You have breakout privileges. I gave them to you. So I'll let you all figure it out. Is Diamond Thomas here? Gonna continue to call cases. Calling case number 22394907, City Living LLC versus Diamond Thomas and all other occupants, 3453 Devonshire Road, Lower. Is Diamond Thomas here or any occupants, 3453 Devonshire Road?
I'm here on behalf of City Living.
Okay. Thank you. We'll call the defaults at 11:15 for these matters. But I've checked you in. All right. Thank you for making yourself known. Calling case number 22394339. This is Meringue Holdings LLC versus Matthew Chapman, Chantel Smith, and all other occupants at 12446 Meringue. I'll recall that matter. Calling case number 22394343. This is Bean Little Investments LLC versus Courtney Butler and all other occupants, 20350 West 7 Mile. Courtney Butler here.
Your Honor, this is Attorney Braley. I thought that was the commercial case that you wanted her to speak with Mr. Horka.
Probably is. Just calling cases, counsel.
Okay, my apologies. She's in the breakout room now, though.
Okay, she's speaking to Attorney Horka?
I believe so, yes.
All right.
Thanks. This case right here couldn't be located. Trying to find 2 8, so.
Your Honor, if it helps at all, I believe Attorney Sprague and I, and possibly Attorney Moore, are ready to have some of our cases recalled.
Your Honor, if you're calling cases, we can't hear you.
Calling case number 22395397. This is Aiden Towers Holding Company versus Jessica Brown and occupants of 8106 East Jefferson, Unit 507.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Ryan Wojcik, P84535 on behalf of the plaintiff.
Good afternoon. Is Jessica Brown here?
Judge, Miss Brown literally just got disconnected.
All right, I'll recall this matter.
Thank you.
Please, okay, well, I'll note that she's checked in. She retained?
No, I was just about to do an intake, complete an intake with her, and her device just hung up.
Okay.
My apologies.
That's all right. Calling case number 22395398. This is Aiden Towers Holding Company versus Tayama's Homes and all occupants of 8106 East Jefferson, Unit 501.
Ryan Wojcik, P84535 on behalf of the plaintiff.
Thank you, counsel. Is Tayama Homes here? Any occupants of 8106 East Jefferson? All right, I'll recall this matter on 11:45 for default.
11:45, Your Honor. I just want to confirm.
I'll call default at 11:45 because these are scheduled for 10:45.
Okay.
And in the event, keep an eye on the chat. Rebel V plus 5G. We don't know who you are, but keep your ears open because I'm going to continue calling your cases and then the 1105s just to make sure that any defendants who are present hear their name called. That's case number 22395399, Aiden Towers Holding Company versus Fatima Shabazz and occupants of 8104 East Jefferson, Unit 510. May I have appearances?
Good morning again, Your Honor. Ryan Wojcik, P84535 on behalf of the plaintiff.
Is anyone from 8104 East Jefferson, Unit 510 present?
Your Honor, someone is logged in as Fatima K. Shabazz on Zoom.
Fatima K. Shabazz. 2866. Oh. All right, I'm gonna give you a breakout from the internet. And in the event, you can invite her or any other person who is present into a breakout room. I'll finish calling your cases and I'll allow time and you should be able to talk to whoever's here and hopefully you can get her attention by then.
Great.
Thank you for providing the court. Calling case number 22395400, Aiden Towers Holding Company versus Derek Dixon and occupants of 8104 East Jefferson, Unit 410.
Ryan Wojcik, P84535 on behalf of the plaintiff.
Thank you. Is Derek Dixon present or anyone from 8104, Unit 410? Calling case number 2239-5401, Aiden Towers Holding Company versus Nazreen Wilson and occupants of 8104 East Jefferson, Unit C407.
Ryan Wojcik, P 84535 on behalf of the plaintiff. My records show we're moving for dismissal without prejudice in this matter.
And that's the matter ending in 5401.
That is correct. Wilson.
Dismissal is granted. Have you submitted the documentation to the court?
I believe it's already been submitted.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Calling case number 2239-5402, Aiden Towers versus Aisha Second and occupants of 8104 East Jefferson, Unit 309.
Ryan Wojcik, P 84535 on behalf of the plaintiff.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Is Ms. Sacken or anyone who lives in Unit 309 and 8104 East Jefferson present? Recall this matter. Calling case number 2239-5403, Aiden Towers versus Consuelo Mingo and all occupants of 8102 East Jefferson, Unit 611.
Ryan Wojcik, P 84535 on behalf of the plaintiff.
How's it going? How can I help?
Good. Calling about the property of Somerset. We have not received your
All right. And was that Mr. Mingo?
No, but come on, he's here.
I thought I saw him as well.
He's in breakout room 4.
He's in breakout room number 4. It looks like he's talked to some counsel, so.
Your Honor, this is Miranda with the United Community Housing
Note
Coalition.
that there's no appearance on the, there's no appearance on my updated docket. I'm just telling you that because the court is not aware of any attorney representing him at the time. I know he's done an intake, but that doesn't mean that.
Thank you.
So if you see defendants,
Talk to him.
talk to them, because that's how we get to a resolution when people talk to each other. So I'll call your last 4 and then we'll start calling cases that are ready.
Thank you.
Calling case number 2239-5404. This is Aiden Towers Holding Company versus Paris Boyd and all occupants of 8102 East Jefferson, B409. That's unit B409. May I have appearances?
Ryan Wojcik, P 84535 on behalf of the plaintiff.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Wojcik. We'll call this matter as well. Calling case number 2239-5405, Aiden Towers Holding Company versus Quentin Macon and occupants of 8102 East Jefferson Avenue, Unit 406.
Ryan Wojcik, P 84535 on behalf of the plaintiff.
Thank you, Mr. Wojcik. Is Quentin Macon here? Any occupants of Unit 406 in East Jefferson 8102? I'll recall that matter. These cases will be eligible for default at 12:05. Calling case number 2239-5406. This is Aiden Towers Holding Company versus Derek Terrell and occupants of 8102 East Jefferson, Unit 404. May I have appearances?
Ryan Wojcik, P 84535 on behalf of the plaintiff.
Thank you, Mr. Wojcik. Is Derek Terrell here? Anybody who lives in Unit 404 and 8102 East Jefferson? What we call this matter? 1 second.
Of course.
I can't hear.
Calling case number 22395407. That's Aiden Towers Holding Company versus Aluana McKeithen and occupants of 8102 East Jefferson Unit B203.
Good morning again, Your Honor. Ryan Wojcik, P84535 on behalf of the plaintiff.
Thank you. Is anyone who lives in Unit B203 at 8102 East Jefferson Avenue? All right, I'll recall this matter. All right. See Miss Attorney Moore, Attorney Haddad.
Yes, Your Honor. Attorney Sprague and I believe have a few matters that we can put on the record, but also, Your Honor, can my assistants get co-hosting privileges so they can assist us with moving folks around? That would be Eleanor Carey and Miranda Holler.
Right, they should be. All right, so what case do you have ready?
Let's go with the first one being at last three digits are 615.
Recalling case number 22393615. Research Park Detroit versus Janessa Essex and occupants of 1203 Elijah McCoy Drive. May I have appearances?
Good morning, Your Honor. Attorney Samantha Sprague, P81931, appearing on behalf of the plaintiff in this matter.
For the record, Your Honor, Sharon Moore, P70411, Michigan Legal Services, here on behalf of the defendant, Ms. Essex, who is present. Ms. Essex, state your name for the court. Ms. Essex, please unmute your device and state your name for the court. Your Honor, I think she's having some technical difficulties, but the parties have agreed to a conditional dismissal, which we did sign and sent over to plaintiff's counsel for submission to the court.
Okay, conditional dismissal is granted. Would you all like to put the terms on the record?
No need, Your Honor. The document actually was signed and submitted to plaintiff's counsel. They're going to submit it to the court today, so it's there. If that's okay, we can move on to the next one.
This concludes this matter. Thank you.
Thank you. The next one ends in 617, Your Honor.
Calling case number 22393617. This is Research Park Detroit versus Angela Creighton and all occupants 5500 Trump.
Good morning, Your Honor. Attorney Samantha Sprague, P81931, appearing on behalf of the plaintiff in this matter.
Good morning, Your Honor. Sharon Moore, P70411, Michigan Legal Services, here on behalf of the defendant, Ms. Creighton, who is present. Your Honor, this is another case where the parties have agreed to a conditional dismissal of the matter with specific terms. Ms. Creighton did make a payment. She's making another payment on February 15th and final payment on February 23rd. That will bring her balance current. We did sign and submit that document to opposing counsel for submission to the court today.
Okay, I have this marked in the file as a control date.
And it was just signed today, Your Honor, so we'll be faxing that over as soon as court is done.
All right, okay, thank you. Counselors, I'll mark that. This concludes this matter. Okay, looks like I have a party checking in via Zoom. Miss Shabazz, you were in the right courtroom, and I just saw you leave the main courtroom to come here. I need you to go back and forth. Yeah, you can go back to the other room.
No, can I put it back? Because it has a future date, you know, coming up in March.
Okay. Ms. Moore,
Yes, Your Honor, we still have two more.
617.
That was, the last one we just did was 617. The next one is 681.
On case number 22393681, Research Park Detroit versus Jasmine, husband Nathan, and all occupants. May I have appearances?
Good morning, Your Honor. Attorney Samantha Sprague, P81931, appearing on behalf of the plaintiff in this matter.
For the record, Your Honor, good morning. Sharon Moore, P70411, Michigan Legal Services, here on behalf of Ms.
Address for this building.
Husband Nathan, please state your name for the court.
Jasmine, husband Nathan.
Your Honor, the parties again have entered into a conditional dismissal on this matter. We signed it, submitted it to plaintiff's counsel for filing with the court today.
Respectfully, Attorney Moore, I don't.
Oh, wait.
I've received that. Yeah,
Yes.
if you could send that over before we release this case, that would be wonderful. So if we could recall this after we receive that signed, so we don't need a recall date, Your Honor.
Absolutely.
I apologize. I got mine out of order. Yep. And the last one that we do have ends in 687.
Recalling case number 22393687, Young Manor, Detroit versus Kiana Wheeler and occupants. May I have appearance for her?
Attorney Samantha Sprague, P81931, appearing on behalf of the plaintiff in this matter.
For the record, Your Honor, Sharon Moore, P70411, Michigan Legal Services, here on behalf of the defendant, Ms. Wheeler, who's present. Ms. Wheeler, please unmute your device and state your name for the court.
Kimmy Wheeler.
Ms. Wheeler.
And Your Honor, I don't show that I've received a signed one for this one either, Attorney Moore. So I need the CD
Right.
for us to release that.
We will sign and send it back to you just shortly.
All right, I recall.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Judge.
Is anyone present from Mr. Narsigian's office? Is anyone doing Narsigian's cases?
Excuse me. I want to make sure I'm in the right courtroom because I still attorney yet.
Yeah. Let's see. What case are you on? You're on attorney.
I'm with all the towers.
So what I'm going to do. Is it?
Yes,
Okay.
Can you hear me?
I did get a consent on one matter, Your Honor.
He didn't even.
Okay. And Ms. Shabazz is here. Ms. Shabazz. So You got breakout room privileges, Mr. Wojcik?
I do. I was just about to pull her into the room next.
Okay, Mr. Bass, when you get invited to a breakout room,
Yes, sir.
hit the link and join.
I sure will.
Okay, thank you. And then when you're out, you have a chunk of cases. We can knock some out.
Okay, great. Yeah, I have 3 defendants that appeared, so I'll try to get all of them resolved, and then we'll come back out.
Okay, all right, sounds good. Thank you.
Thank you.
City living. City living. Who's on city living?
Yes, City Living, I'm here.
And is Attorney Harker ready?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Let me find this file and I will call it. Calling case number 2239-4907, City Living LLC versus Diamond Thomas and all of the occupants of 3453 Devonshire Road, lower unit. May I have appearances for the record?
Good morning, Joe Horka, P75969 on behalf of the plaintiff. My client Marvis Burns is also in the gallery.
And could you state your name?
Marvis Burns of City Living.
And you're a representative of City Living, correct?
Correct.
All right, is Diamond Thomas present? Is anyone who lives at 3453 Devonshire Road, lower, present? Mr. Cox, Mr. Harker, you may proceed.
Yeah, defendant still to appear. I would request a default judgment. The current balance is $5,177.69. I can submit a copy of the ledger with the proposed default.
Thank you. Default judgment is granted. This is a complaint for non-payment of rent. Is this how much is the rental rate?
Mr. Burns,
$950 a month.
Would you say $950?
Correct.
Okay. And is this public? Is there a tenant's portion, or is Diamond Thomas responsible for the entire $950?
She's responsible for the entire $950.
Okay. All right. Default judgment is granted as stated. Please submit a ledger. I do have proof of service in the file. Default judgment is granted. This case was originally scheduled for March 2nd, 2023. The court recognizes that the court date was moved up to February 13th to create a docket for the new judges, as well as make it a bit of a faster process for everybody. That being said, it's been apparent to the court that some people think their case is still on the originally scheduled date. So the court may exercise discretion in the move out date, but counsel feel free to request whatever. And
So Judge, can I make 2 comments? One,
can you swear your client in, Mr. Harper?
Want me to swear him in, Your Honor?
Sure.
Mr. Burns, do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you.
So just 2 quick comments. One, she knew about the court date. We actually have been in correspondence with the tenant because there was claims that there was a water leak in the house, in which there was no water leak. And then my other comment in trying to execute a move out date, just know that in the last 2 years, she's only made 5 rent payments. So for 2 years, she's only paid rent 5 times. I have a mortgage that's due, and I am trying to get my house back as soon as possible so that I can begin to find great tenants that actually pay their rent.
Thank you. And court will take that in consideration. The court did just grant you a judgment.
Thank you so much.
You'll Once we get the judgment, we'll sign it and send it back to you. Thank you for being here, taking care of business. You all are free to leave.
Thank you, Honor.
Brittany, have you talked to Brittany Branch?
Yes. Oh, I spoke with her and Mr. Horka.
Okay. Are you already on 335?
I believe so.
On case number 22394335, Logical PM versus Brittany Branch and all occupants.
Good morning, Joe Horka, P75969 on behalf of the plaintiff.
Mrs. Hillary Braley, P number 82889, here on behalf of Brittany Branch, who is here with us. Ms. Branch, state your name for the record, please.
Brittany Branch.
Morning, Ms. Branch. Have parties been able to work out an agreement or?
Yes. We will be entering into a conditional dismissal with a pay or vacate date of March 17th with 4B checked. And yes, I have explained that to Ms. Branch. And Ms. Branch, do I have your permission to sign this on your behalf?
Yes.
Okay.
Is that a conditional pay or vacate by?
It's a conditional dismissal, yes.
All right, this concludes this matter. Parties haven't already sent that into the court. Please send that documentation in so we can sign it. Good luck.
Thank you.
Okay, excellent. And is Ms. Branch free to go?
She is free to go.
Okay. Your Honor, while I have your attention, I believe I have a matter with Ms. Haddad that'll take 3 seconds.
Okay. 1 second.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. And I sent you an email.
Okay, thank you.
And which matter is that?
The matter ending in 348, Your Honor. Mildred Thomas, it's a home 365. It's a Brian Butchart case set for 10:45. We're just asking for a 1-month adjournment.
Was this granted already?
I don't believe so.
348.
Excuse me, Your Honor.
Yeah.
Was I dismissed or I don't know?
Yeah, you're free to leave. Your matter was, I believe your matter was concluded. Did you have counsel?
Yes, Ms. Moore was sending the final conditional dismissal to Ms. Sprague, I believe, in this case. So it was set aside for a few minutes to recall.
Oh, okay. So you're not really, your case hasn't concluded, but it's up to you. I would
stay.
I will stay. What is the case number in there, Ms. Brady, Attorney Braley?
Ending in 348.
348.
Yes. For 10:45.
Move on up. On case number home 365 versus Mildred Thomas and occupants of 713 Chalmers Street in the city of Detroit. May I have appearances?
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Good morning, Your Honor. For the record, Ronnie Haddad, 8497 on behalf of the plaintiff.
This is Hillary Braley, P number 82889, standing in on behalf of Attorney of Record Ronald Blanco for the defendant. I believe we're just asking for a 1-month adjournment, Your Honor.
That is correct.
For what reason?
We have some details regarding the resolution document that we just need to work out. So essentially, it's just a 1-month adjournment for a settlement resolution document.
Okay. This court finds good cause to adjourn this matter to March 3rd, 2023, 9:30 a.m.
Thank you, Judge, and thank you, Attorney Braley.
You are welcome, and thank you.
You are welcome. Anything? Matthew Chapman. Are parties ready on Childs?
If Attorney Sprague is here.
I am, Your Honor.
Okay. We call on case number 2239-3621, Research Park versus David Childs Senior.
Good morning, Your Honor. Attorney Samantha Sprague, P 81931, appearing on behalf of the plaintiff in this matter.
And this is Hillary Braley, P number 82889, here on behalf of the defendant, David Childs, who is here with us. Mr. Childs, state your name for the record, please.
David Childs.
Morning, parties. Good morning, everyone. Come to a resolution in this matter.
Your Honor. My apologies. Go ahead.
Oh, no, I was just going to say, at this point, Your Honor, Mr. Childs has applied for SCR, and unfortunately, he is still waiting on that. So that's my update as far as that goes.
And Your Honor, at the last hearing, you'd indicated that the defendant should provide payment for February's rent. Defendant failed to do so. At this point, we are requesting a judgment. There has been, there is currently due and owing over $3,000 to the property.
How much is the, what's the total amount owed?
Total amount for past due rent is $3,098, $125 in other charges, $158 for court costs, for a total due and owing of $3,381.
And I would state for the record that Mr. Childs in August, unfortunately became unemployed and his car was stolen, I guess, from the building where he lives. He has a job interview later this afternoon, and he is hoping to, obviously be able to start paying his rent again. Assuming that Ms. Sprague isn't willing to give us any more time on this, which if she isn't, I suppose I can understand. But if she's not willing to do a conditional dismissal, then I would at least ask that we do a judgment against all occupants instead of Mr. Childs by name.
And Your Honor, in reviewing the ledger, it does show that there were SARA payments that were made, but prior to that, Mr. Childs has not paid rent himself since November of 2021. So again, we are requesting a judgment at this time.
Okay, do you object to an all occupants judgment?
No, I don't object to an all occupants judgment.
Judgment for plaintiff. Is there a proposed move out date?
So at this point, I would just ask for as much time as sister counsel is able to give. If we could do maybe March 3rd, that would be a Friday.
March 3rd would be acceptable to my client.
Okay, so judgment by hearing to all occupants occupants must pay or remove by March 3rd, 2023. The occupants must pay $3,381 or vacate by March 3rd, 2023. And that will be entered into as an all occupants judgment. After you submit that to the court, you will sign.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Good luck, Mr. Childs. Your situation, or maybe it's, you may be able to get SCR and change the situation, but good luck.
Thank you, sir.
This concludes this matter.
Yes, and Mr. Childs, did you need me to explain any of that to you in a breakout room, or are you good?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, you're good, or yes, you want me to explain?
Yes, I want you to explain.
Okay.
All right, thank you. Thank you, parties. All right. Attorney Sprague, do you have any updates on 681 and 687?
My apologies, Your Honor. Could I get the defendant's name for those?
That's Wheeler, Maya Wheeler, and I think these are the ones you're waiting on more to send a conditional dismissal.
Okay, I do show that with Kamaya Wheeler, we did get a CD signed and that has been faxed to the court. And we've also faxed the Chanel Anderson matter from 9 o'clock to the court as well. And I believe Attorney Moore just sent me the one for Jasmine husband Nathan. Let me.
Okay. Do you want me to wait for Attorney Moore? Or can you just put it on the record?
Actually, it shows both our signatures on it. So those three are ready to be recalled because we have submitted conditional dismissals to the court.
Okay. Calling case number 22393683 Renaissance Village versus Chanel Anderson and occupants of 20091. Vote your back. May I have appearances?
Good morning, Your Honor. Attorney Samantha Sprague, P81931, appearing on behalf of the plaintiff in this matter.
Thank you, counsel. Is also, I did speak to Attorney Moore, who may be present in the Zoom room, stated who is aware of the conditional dismissal. Counsel, you may proceed.
Yes, Your Honor. We just faxed that over to the court, and you should be receiving that as soon as they can get it to your chambers.
Okay, is court being checked?
Yes, Your Honor. Oh, let me verify because I know there were some that, if you can indulge me a moment.
Well, I'll enter the conditional dismissal on the terms contemplated on the conditional dismissal that you should make.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Calling case number 22393687 Young Manor versus Kimaya Wheeler and occupants in unit 911 of the listed address. May I have a opinion?
Good morning, Your Honor. Attorney Samantha Sprague, P81931, appearing on behalf of the plaintiff. A conditional dismissal for this was signed by both parties and faxed to the court.
Dismissal is granted. Additional dismissal is granted. Thank you. Calling case number 22393681. Let's see. And Ms. Husband, Nathan, this is your case. Let me find a part. Research Park versus Jasmine Husband Nathan and all occupants. May I have appearances, please?
Good morning, Your Honor. Attorney Samantha Sprague, P81931, appearing on behalf of the plaintiff in this matter. A CD has been signed by all parties and will be sent to the court shortly.
Okay. Thank you. Ms. Nathan, good luck. Husband Nathan. Good luck. Your balance is fairly low. Try to take care of this and follow those terms and get out of my court.
Can you say that one more time?
Try to take care of business. I said good luck. Take care of business, and your balance is pretty low in comparison to what we see in court. So take care of your business and try to fulfill those terms of your conditions, please.
Okay, thank you.
Well, you're free to leave.
Okay.
Does that conclude your docket, Attorney Sprague?
No, Your Honor, I am still waiting on the matter for Tamika Swizer and Dorothy Bush. A CD has been sent to Attorney Brayley, but I don't know if she's had a chance to review and get those authorization to sign. But I don't know if anyone's spoken with Ms. Swizer today, but she is from the 9 o'clock docket.
Yes, and the court recognizes that she has been present. Okay, so. All right. The court will consolidate some of these cases.
Excuse me.
Ms. Anderson. Yes, ma'am.
Was I free to go?
You are free to go. You understand the terms of your agreement?
Yes.
All right, you are free to leave. Good luck. Have a great Monday.
You too. Bye.
Bye-bye. All right. Mr. Wojcik. All right, Jackie Harris. Jackie Harris, I see a hand up. What's going on, Jackie Harris?
Yes, I'm trying to figure out what time. Is somebody gonna see me, or is Mr. Cox seeing yet?
Ms. Harris, someone has invited you to a breakout room to answer your question, but you haven't joined.
I've been looking and I haven't got the.
You have an invitation to join breakout room 1. I can change the room. If you can join, someone will speak with you.
Okay, but I already spoke to someone, and they.
All right, well, you all need to go in the breakout room and talk about this, because this court is in session. So I can't proceed through the docket. I'm not getting an attitude with you. I just need you to go into a breakout room, both of you all. I'm talking to both of you all. Because this is,
okay.
Yeah, this will be a side conversation that's going on in the hallway, not in the courthouse, and we'll be able to keep it rolling. But we're digital, so we're all in one room. Please enter that breakout room so you all can figure that out. And so you see that prompt, hit it. Someone's trying to assist you. Thank you.
Still waiting, sir.
Thank you, Ms. Carey, as well. Thank you, Ms. Harris. Thank you, Ms. Carey.
You should have received a prompt to go to room 2, Ms. Harris.
I still don't have that prompt. That's why I don't understand why I've been sitting here waiting. I don't have no prompt, man.
Oh, let me, you have to agree to go, huh? But just put you on in there. Well, is your screen on the Zoom screen, or are you just, is the Zoom in the background of your phone? Can you see your whole, all your features on the
She went in.
Okay, good, cool. I don't have to do a diagnostic. All right.
Okay.
Okay. Attorney Brayley.
Yes.
And is this, are we? Mr. Wojcik?
Yes,
Are
Your
you
Honor.
ready? Are we ready on 075?
With Jackie Harris, that's with Mr. Horka.
That's not my matter, Your Honor.
That's exciting.
And actually, she's the one who just went into the breakout room.
Okay, yeah, great.
Okay.
Your Honor, just.
Do you have any, Mr. Wojcik, what do you have that's ready? I have some defaults prepared, but I'd rather go with whatever else is ready, and then I'll call your defaults.
Your Honor, I have 2 consent judgments, 399 Shabazz and 403 Mingo. I believe they're waiting in the breakout rooms right now. I can pull them in. And then Ms. Luckoff is actually going to come on at noon. I was hoping to get the 1045s resolved, plus Ms. Mingo, and then she will handle the 1105s.
Okay, so you have 399, and then can you give me that second one?
403. And I will bring in Miss Shabazz right now.
Okay.
Oh, there she is.
Calling case number 22395399, Aiden Towers Holding Company versus Fatima Shabazz and occupants at the address stated on East Jefferson. May I have appearance?
Ryan Wojcik, P84535 on behalf of the plaintiff. Ms. Shabazz.
Ms. Shabazz, can you state your name for the record?
Fatima Khadija Shabazz.
Thank you, Ms. Shabazz. Have parties worked something out?
Your Honor, I did have a chance to speak with Ms. Shabazz. The parties have agreed to enter into a consent judgment of possession only. In consideration, therefore, we have extended the writ date to February 28th, 2023, which is the most I'm authorized to extend. The rent to retain in this matter is $4,725.04, costs of $159, for a total redemptive amount of $4,884.04. Again, the writ date will be February 28th, 2023. Partial payment will not prevent eviction. And again, there is no money judgment entered at this time.
Okay, so possession, rent to retain is $4,084.
$4,884.04. I did advise Ms. Shabazz of her MCR 4.201I rights and have permission to sign her name to the proposed consent judgment.
Thank you, counsel. Ms. Shabazz, are you aware of these? Are you aware of what's going on? Are you aware of the terms?
Yes, sir.
And are you in agreement with them?
Yes, sir.
Okay, parties will. All right. Well, consent judgment will be sent to me. Does council have consent to sign your name on that judgment?
Yes, sir.
Okay, council, please present it to me. I've been doing move out dates of March 2nd, 2023, because this was the originally scheduled date. It doesn't change too much. It puts it to that Thursday, but I'm just trying to maintain consistency because this was an originally scheduled date for March 2nd. Feel free to put whatever you want on the judgment.
You won't be signing it until then.
No. I'll sign it. I'll sign the judgment immediately, council. Well, you all are in agreement for a date of February 28th, so I'll stay out of it.
Okay.
And that's a 2-day period anyway. So I won't sign any writ. I'm not signing any writs before the originally scheduled date. So
I understand.
No writs will be issued before March 2nd.
Your Honor, I will, if I believe that'll be okay with Ms. Shabazz, I will extend the writ date to March 2nd, 2023 with the other terms remaining.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And Ms. Shabazz, you have a pay or move out date. So on March 3rd, a writ could be filed to commence the eviction proceedings. So between now and March 2nd, either you can pay the balance or you can move out. And if you need assistance, this is the time to seek it. There's some legal aid available. I wish both parties well. This concludes this matter.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I just moved Ms. Mingo into the courtroom.
Okay. Calling case number 22395403, Aiden Towers versus Consuelo Mingo and occupants of the address listed on East Jefferson. May I have appearances?
Good morning again, Your Honor. Ryan Wojcik, P84535 on behalf of the plaintiff.
Good morning.
And Ms. Mingo, I don't know if you can hear us, if you could say your name.
Consuelo Mingo.
Thank you. Thank you, Ms. Mingo. You may proceed, counsel.
Thank you, Your Honor. I did have a chance to speak with Ms. Mingo. The parties have agreed to a consent judgment of possession only. The rent to retain in this matter is $2,000. $56.56, court costs of $159, for a total redemptive amount of $2,215.56. The parties had agreed to a writ date of February 28th, 2023. However, based on the statements of the court, plaintiff has no objection to extending that writ date to March 2nd, 2023. For that amount to be paid in full. No money judgment is issued. I did advise the defendant of her MCR 4.201I rights and have permission to sign her name to a consent judgment to that effect.
Thank you, counsel. Is this the understanding of the agreement, Ms. Migo?
Yes, sir.
I'm sorry, Ms. Migo. Okay, well, consent judgment is granted. Good luck. And your balance, you either pay $2,215.56, or a writ can be issued on March 3rd. So I wish you all luck, and if you have a side agreement, get it in writing so the court will be aware of it. Good luck, and you are free to leave. I'll sign that consent judgment when I get it, and parties will have copies of it as soon as the court signs it.
Thank you, Honor.
Honor.
All right, take care.
Okay.
We have an iPhone on here. iPhone, can you identify yourself? All right, Mr. Narcegian. Anyone here from Narcegian's office?
Good morning, Your Honor.
All right, good morning. Good afternoon.
Oh, yeah.
All right. All right. Okay, it's good you're here. I'm not gonna recall your cases just yet.
Okay.
Mr. Wojcik. Am I pronouncing your name right?
Wojcik, but people in my family say it differently, so it's pretty close.
Okay, I had a Wojcik as a friend, buddy's last name, well, his first name is Wojcik. So
Yeah.
I apologize.
Of course not. No problem.
All right. Do you have anything else ready or waiting on counsel? Because I can call some defaults.
I believe the remaining 1045 matters can be called for default. Jessica Brown, 397. I believe some legal aid attorney said that she was here. I did chat the courtroom, and your clerk stated that she has not signed in. So I would like to proceed by default on that defendant.
Legal aid said someone's checked in?
I believe so.
Hey, Judge,
All right.
this is Andrea Gibson. I said she was there because she was here and her call got disconnected and she just never returned. I don't know what happened, but she was here.
Okay. So Attorney Luckoff is coming in?
She is actually logged in at this time, but I was just hoping to finish off the 1045s.
Okay, fair enough.
Thank you.
Take the call if she's here. What about Derek Terrell?
I have that as a failure to appear. It's also an 1105 case. But if the court is willing to call all the defaults, we can handle them right now.
It's going in order. I'll call yours, just then we'll get to. I'm chipping away. Okay. Calling case number 22395406, Aiden Towers Holding Company versus Derek Terrell and occupants of 8102 East Jefferson, Unit 404. And have appearances for the record.
Ryan Wojcik, 84535 on behalf of the plaintiff.
Thank you, counsel. Is Derek Terrell here? Is anyone present from 8102 East Jefferson Avenue here? Counsel, you may proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. We are requesting a default judgment of possession only. Rent to retain in this matter is $1,042.10. Cost of $159 for a total redemptive amount of $1,201.10. We do request a writ issue on or after February 23rd, unless it's the position of the court that that they will not be entered until March 2nd. Again, partial payment would not prevent eviction. No money judgments entered at this time.
Thank you for terms set forth. Default judgment is granted. The court may use its discretion in determining the move out date based on. I can guarantee the court won't issue a writ before the originally scheduled date of March 2nd.
I understand.
I may not change, the move out date can stay the same, but the court just won't issue a writ.
Okay. I will leave the original date on these, and then I will advise the client that they won't be signed until that March 2nd date.
All right, thank you. That was advice. See, Jessica Brown, do we? I'll call this other 1040. So I'll call this 1045.
Thank you.
On case number 223953997, Aiden Towers versus Jessica Brown, and all occupants of 8106 East Jefferson, Unit 507.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Ryan Wojcik, P84535. On behalf of the plaintiff, we are requesting a default judgment today.
Have proof of service and file. Jessica Brown present. What's the total amount? And rent?
It's $552.10. Cost of $159 for a total redemptive amount of $711.10. Writ date of February 23rd. Partial payment would not prevent eviction, and again, possession only judgment.
Okay. Default judgment is granted. I will, the court will use discretion in the move out date, depending on, considering the fact that this originally scheduled date was March 2nd for this court date, a writ won't issue for March 2nd. Default judgment is granted. Calling case number 22395400, Aiden Towers versus Derek Dixon, and occupants of 8104 East Jefferson, Unit 410. May I have appearances for the record?
Ryan Wojcik, P84535. On behalf of the plaintiff.
Thank you, Mr. Wojcik.
Thank you.
Is Derek Dixon present? Is anyone here from 8104 East Jefferson Avenue, Unit 410? The court will note that this case has been recalled twice, as well as court is called for the appearance of the defendant several times to no avail. Default judgment is granted. How much rent is owed?
Your Honor, there's $1,088.23 in rent to retain, cost of $159 for a total redemptive amount of $1,247.23.
Thank you. Please submit a judgment to the court.
Thank you.
And I think you have one more 1045.
That is correct, Your Honor.
All right, calling case number 22395398. Aiden Towers versus Tayama's Homes, and occupants of 8106 East Jefferson Avenue, Unit 501. I have appearances.
Ryan Wojcik, P84535. On behalf of the plaintiff.
Thank you, counsel. Is Tayama's Homes present? Does anyone live in Unit 501 at 8106 East Jefferson? Parties have failed to answer the call of court, call of counsel, as well as the initially called matter at 10:45. Court finds it appropriate to enter a default judgment in favor of the plaintiff. What is the total amount of rent owed?
The total amount of rent is $3,010.08, which consists of rent to retain of $2,851.08 and court costs of $159. Again, the total amount is $3,010.08.
Thank you. Default judgment is granted. A writ will not issue before the originally scheduled court date of March 3rd. Please inform your clients in the event they were seeking in.
Thank you, Your Honor. And I believe Ms. Luckoff is available to handle from this point. You just confirm and I'm going to log off.
All right.
I'm here.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ryan.
Thank you, counsel.
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a good rest of your afternoon. Thanks, Joe.
And Attorney Luckoff, I'm going to take a break, not a break from the court, but a break from your cases. I think you have 4 remaining, maybe a few more. I'll take a break, call a few more cases. If you have an opportunity to speak to, or do you have anything ready? Let me ask that.
No, it's my understanding is the remaining cases, no one had appeared. I will scroll through to confirm nobody's jumped on.
And that's accurate. Can you put your P number in your name bar for the court report?
Absolutely.
Thanks.
Good morning, Your Honor. Well, good afternoon, Your Honor. Cheryl Luckoff on behalf of the plaintiff, P45149, on behalf of Baldwin Towers.
No. I need your P. What's your P number?
P45149.
451. Your name, title. I'm not ready to call your case yet, counsel.
Okay. Thank you.
I just need, the court report is virtual, so.
Okay.
Lock me in without that P number.
Sure.
I know we stated for the record, but. We're in digital times right now. Miss Attorney Moore, I see you have your hand up.
Yes, Attorney Sprague and I have one more matter to go before the court, ends in 616.
Okay, that was a 9 a.m.
Yes, sir, it was.
Okay, let's call it. Recalling. Case number 22393616. This is Research Park versus Tamika Swayzer and occupants of 1291 Elijah McCoy Drive in the city of Detroit. May I have appearances for the record?
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Attorney Samantha Sprague, P81931, appearing on behalf of the plaintiff.
For the record, Your Honor, Sharon Moore, P70411, Michigan Legal Services, here on behalf of the defendant, Ms. Tamika Swayzer, present on Zoom. Ms. Swayzer, please state your name for the court.
Tamika Swayzer.
Swayzer, and thank you, counsel, for your appearances. Parties been able to work out an agreement?
Your Honor, we are working on one. There's just a few details that need to be filled in. So we've agreed that we can get that done in 2 weeks or less. So if we could just have an adjournment to February 27th.
I think my best date. It's February 27th. And what do parties need to sort out?
Your Honor, counsel believes that it's possible to have the Sarah denial overturned. And so if they're able to do that, we need time for that worksheet process to find out how much the amount is that the tenant would be responsible for.
Okay, because her balance is over $5,000 right now, right?
It's at $4,634. Tenant did provide a payment to the property for February's rent, which is why we're agreeing to a 2-week adjournment.
Good. Okay, well, the court finds good cause to adjourn this matter.
There's 42 cases.
There are 42 cases. 20. I'm okay with it if you all are okay with it. Court finds good cause to adjourn this matter to February 27th, 2023 at 9 o'clock.
9 a.m., Your Honor, you said?
9 a.m. My docket usually starts at 9:30. I'm not sure if I'll get newly scheduled cases in, but 9 a.m. should help you beat the rush on some of these cases. So yeah, and parties can resolve it before then. Just please notify the court.
Okay.
Both, did you all both get that date?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes.
February 27th at 9 a.m. Thank you.
Ms. Swayzer, thank you for making that payment. I mean, it doesn't go to me, but I see you continue making payments and continue trying to work this out. Good luck.
Thank you.
Okay.
You're welcome. Parties are free to log off if they desire. You can stay if you like.
And Your Honor, I am ready for a recall on the case ending in 022 with Attorney Brayley.
05022.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, 5022. Calling case number 22395022 Cathedral Venture LDHALP versus Dorothy Bush and occupants of 80 East Hancock, Unit 1112. May I have appearances?
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Attorney Samantha Sprague, P81931, appearing on behalf of the plaintiff in this matter.
This is Attorney Brayley, P number 82889, appearing on behalf of Dorothy Bush, who is here with us. Ms. Bush, state your name for the record, please.
Dorothy Lee Bush.
So at this point, Your Honor, we have reached a conditional dismissal, and I believe it will be getting faxed. Sorry, Ms. Bush, I'm muting you. It's going to be getting faxed over to the court shortly.
All right, and have both parties agreed to it and both parties view the dismissal?
Yes, Your Honor. Both parties have signed.
Okay, is it, for the record, was February rent paid? Was February's rent paid?
I do not believe it was, Your Honor. I can confirm. Let me.
Well, there was money paid into escrow.
$340. $340 was paid into escrow, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
And the payment of 120, and the payment of 123 will be made this Friday.
Okay, counsel, do we need to continue this escrow order or can?
No, Your Honor. The escrow order can be released.
Okay, do you understand, Ms. Bush? You demonstrated good faith. There's a conditional dismissal. So the money that would go to the court, we're going to have you pay that directly to whoever your counsel tells you to pay, probably your landlord. But
Yes,
I'll
Your
leave
Honor.
that to the parties, but the escrow order is null and, it's not null and void, but it's irrelevant now that there's a conditional dismissal. So whatever has been deposited to the court, counsel, if you motion the court, I'll release it. But I just want to make sure that you don't have to pay the court anymore. Just follow the terms of your agreement, and counsel, make sure you credit that amount to her balance when you get it, or when you're doing calculations for the conditional dismissal.
Thank you, Your Honor. We will do so.
Welcome. You all are free to leave. Conditional dismissal is granted. I'll keep an eye out for it. Good luck.
All right. Thank you, Your Honor. Have a great afternoon.
All right, you too.
Yes, thank you. And Ms. Bush, you're free to leave.
Thank you, Your Honor. Good
Attorney Combs.
afternoon.
Yes,
Attorney
Judge.
Combs, what are you here on?
We have that Jared Levine case ending in 4314.
No. Yeah, 4314, does that conclude your matters?
It will, Judge.
All right, let's get you out of here.
Thank you.
Got Attorney Sprague out of here, and then Attorney Luckoff, and then Mr. Narsigian. We'll go over your cases, Narsigian, see if anybody's here to make sure you talk to him. Let me call this first matter, and then we don't have much left, so everyone just be patient and we'll get through this docket. I'm closing down 533. I'll call you for continue calling them. Calling case number 2239-4314. This is Bill Properties LLC versus Latoya Murphy and all other occupants of 18486 Perry Street in the city of Detroit. May I have appearance?
Your Honor, for the record, Attorney Frederick Coleman, P 56548 on behalf of the plaintiff.
Gerald Featherson, P 83480 on behalf of Miss Murphy, who has been patiently waiting.
Thank you. Where is
Hello,
Ms. Murphy?
Latoya Murphy.
Okay, how you doing, Ms. Murphy?
Hi, I'm fine. My phone is about to die just in case it does cut off.
Does your lawyer know your terms?
Pardon me?
Does the lawyer know what's going on? Does Mr. Featherson know?
I texted him. I don't know if he was able to look at it due to all the workload.
Mr. Featherson, are you comfortable proceeding? Do we have?
I believe so. I believe
All right,
so.
okay. All right, so let's put the terms on the record. What's going on? What resolution do we have today?
So, Attorney Coleman, were you able to get in contact with Attorney Levine?
I have no update at this time.
Your Honor, we had proposed a settlement with opposing counsel, but they have not been able to respond. So I believe both parties are looking for a quick adjournment so we can negotiate the settlement.
Okay. Do we put the proposed settlement on? Or how much rent is owed? I just want to get an idea.
We just need we need about a week or 2 week adjournment on this. That's about it. It's not a lot owed, but there was a request made. There's got to get approval from. Just need approval from Mr. Levine's office, which I could not obtain this morning. So about a week or 2 adjournment should satisfy.
Okay.
And Attorney Feather, you can email them that proposed CD.
I will.
Past that, yeah, they're gonna just have to wait.
March 3rd.
Your Honor, I will not be in town on March 3rd.
Lucky you. Isn't Hillary going on vacation too? Judge, we won't have no help.
I'm sure y'all will get along.
I'm sure we'll manage.
I don't.
No. Let's go with. Here Mondays and Fridays, Mr. Featherson. No, Mondays and Thursdays, right?
Correct, Your Honor.
You say 24th?
It's 34 days.
February 24th?
I believe that will work, Your Honor.
What time?
9 a.m.
Thank you, Judge. Judge, you and the gallery have a wonderful day. It's always a pleasure. Same bat time, same bat channel. Let's do it again tomorrow. Unless I hit the Powerball and I can quit.
Don't quit on this. If I hit the Powerball, I'll still be here. I won't. Hit the Powerball.
If I hit, I won't.
It's my duty.
It's gonna be
finish
my
your docket, finish your file cases, and then you go about.
No, I will have someone take care of mine. I'm gone. All right, everyone take care of tomorrow. Okay.
All right, so
take me with you, Fred.
Are we all set on the new date?
Yes, Your Honor. And
February
24th at 9 a.m.
Yes, ma'am. All right.
Okay, thank
I'll
you.
see you all
I will
back.
see you then.
Let's be prepared to close this matter.
Understood, Your Honor.
Okay. Everyone have a blessed day. Thank you. Bye.
All right, you too.
Your Honor, I think Mr. Horka and wait, maybe not. Never
No,
mind,
Mr.
wishful thinking on my part.
No, no, Mr. Horka's here.
Okay.
He is, but I'm not sure if he's got an answer on the thing that we're waiting on.
No,
Anyway, you got like a week of adjournment timeline, Judge, something like that.
hello, yeah. You think 220?
I didn't hear what happened. He's trying to get that German.
Yeah, is that 224? Do
It is.
It's 223.
It's 37.
What do we adjourn this matter for?
Payment plan proposal.
Is this your only case left in here, Mr. Horka?
I have two other ones, but they're both quick. One's a dismissal, one's a adjournment request.
All right, calling case number 22393075, Gerson Steppen versus Jackie Harrison, occupants of the address listed on Birdwood.
Good afternoon, Joe Horka, P75969 on behalf of the plaintiff.
This is Hillary Braley, P number 82889 here on behalf of Jackie Harris, who is here with us. Ms.
Thank you,
Harris, if
Ms.
you can unmute and state your name for the record. She has been here all morning. She is still here. I can see her. So, okay, I didn't catch any of what you just said. Shall I proceed?
Yes, please proceed.
Okay, so at this point, Your Honor, we're just asking for the shortest adjournment you can manage because we've got a proposed payment plan. It's been discussed with all of the parties, and we're just waiting on an answer from the plaintiff at this point.
Okay, so court finds good cause to enter a short, brief adjournment to February 23rd. Yeah, to February 23rd at 9 a.m. If parties are able to resolve this in the interim, please submit that documentation to the court.
Thank you very much.
So that this is one less case on the 23rd. Seems like parties have this figured out. Let's keep the high-speed negotiations going and save ourselves a date.
Sounds good.
This concludes this matter. I'll see you all back on the 23rd unless it's resolved before that time. Okay, let me see. Jorge, I'm calling your two cases. And I'll call to check if Mr. Narsigian, do you have all occupants for all your matters?
I think so, Your Honor. To be honest, I'm not exactly sure what cases are on the docket for today because I didn't get notice for them, but I did receive notice that I had cases on the docket today. So I'm not exactly sure what you have today.
Okay, sit tight, because if you didn't get notice, that means the defendants may have had the same fate. So I'll give them the benefit of the doubt, and we'll just take care of yours after these next five. So you got five in front of you. And turn your luck off, you have two in front of you. Calling case number 22394339. This is Meringue Holdings LLC versus Matthew Chapman, Chantel Smith, and all other occupants of 12446 Meringue. May I have appearances?
Good afternoon, Joe Horka, P75969 on behalf of the plaintiff. I move to dismiss this matter. The defendant is vacated from property.
All right, dismissal is granted without prejudice. Have you submitted a dismissal?
I think it's getting submitted this afternoon, Your Honor.
Okay. I did submit it. I'd rather not sign it and we have a duplicate. Just submit it and I'll sign it.
Thank you.
That concludes this matter. Calling case number 2239-4343. This is Bean Little Investments LLC versus Courtney Butler and all other occupants at 20350 West 7 Mile. Could I have parties' appearances?
Good afternoon, Joe Horka, P75969 on behalf of the plaintiff.
Ms. Butler,
Yes.
may I have your appearance?
Yeah, Courtney Butler.
Thank you, Ms. Butler, and thank you for your patience this morning. Have parties been able to work out some type of agreement?
I think we're close, Your Honor. She indicated that my client agreed to make some reductions on the ledger. Those are not on there as of today. So I'm going to follow up with them about getting that actually credited. She also indicated she'd be making payments of $1,000 a week going forward, which would pretty much catch her up, hopefully by the next time we're coming back to court, which is my request to adjourn this until mid-March.
All right. Court finds good cause to adjourn this matter to March 13th at 9:30 a.m.
Thank you.
March 13th, mid-March would mean that February, which is already due, and March, which will be due. So parties would have a good understanding of where they're at and if payments can be made weekly. So I'm saying to say this, whatever you all promised, or Ms. Butler, whatever you agreed to, this is your time to demonstrate and earn some good faith, because we'll be back on the 13th of March. So in between then, you can earn some trust and you're making these payments, and we'll be ready to go on March 13th.
Okay, no problem.
Thank you.
All right, I'll see you back March 13th at, did I say 9 o'clock or 9:30?
You said 9:30.
All right, I'll see you at 9:30. You all are free to leave. That concludes your cases for today. Leave Mr. Horka, and good luck. Good luck, Miss Butler. All right. Calling case number 2239-5407, Aiden Towers versus Aluana McKeithen and occupants of 8102 East Jefferson Avenue, Unit B203. May I have appearances for the record?
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Cheryl Walkoff on behalf of the plaintiff, P45149.
Good afternoon.
Your Honor, this is a second hearing for non-payment of rent. It is my understanding the defendant has failed to appear and the plaintiff would be requesting the entry of a default judgment of possession only.
Default judgment is granted. The court has called this matter twice. Defendant has failed to appear. How much rent is owed?
Your Honor, rent to retain $3,577.61. Court cost $159. The total redemption figure $3,736.61. I believe you're using a writ date of March 2nd. Is that correct?
That is correct. And default judgment is granted. Please submit a judgment with the terms that were contemplated on the record.
Thank you.
You are welcome. On case number 2239-5405 LT, Aiden Towers versus Quentin Macon and occupants of 8102 East Jefferson, Unit 406. May I have appearances?
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Cheryl Walkup on behalf of the plaintiff, P45149. This is a non-payment rent action second hearing. I believe defendant has failed to appear.
Mr. Macon here. Is anyone present from 8102 East Jefferson, Unit 406? Counsel, you may proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. Plaintiff moves for entry of a default judgment of possession only, rent to retain possession, $1,144.10. Court costs $159. The total redemption figure, $1,304.10 with a writ date of March 2nd, 2023.
Default judgment is granted. Please submit your judgment to the court.
Thank you.
Calling case number 2239540 Aiden Towers Holding Company versus Paris Boyd and occupants of unit B409 at 8102 East Jefferson Avenue.
For the record, Your Honor, Cheryl Walkoff on behalf of the plaintiff, P45149. This is a non-payment of rent action second hearing. Defendant has failed to appear. Plaintiff moves for entry of a default judgment of possession only. Rent to retain $1,147.10. Court costs $159. The total redemption figure $1,306.10 with a writ date of March 2nd, 2023.
Default judgment is granted. Court has proof of service in the file. Defendant has failed to appear. Counsel, please submit a judgment to the court and we will sign it.
Thank you.
You are welcome. Calling your final case, I believe. Case number 22395402, Aiden Towers Holding Company versus Aisha Sakin and occupants of 8104 East Jefferson Avenue, Unit 309. May I have appearances?
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Cheryl Walkoff on behalf of the plaintiff, P45149. This is a non-payment of rent action second hearing. Defendant has failed to appear. Plaintiff requests the entry of a default judgment of possession only. Rent to retain possession, $4,605.98. Court costs $159. The total redemption figure, $4,764.98 with the writ date of March 2nd, 2023.
Would you happen to know the last time defendant paid rent?
I could tell you. Give me a second.
What's the last payment?
That ledger, and this is 402.
And if counsel, if you can't find it, if you submit a ledger with the judgment, the court will appreciate it. But default judgment is granted.
Oh, I'm stubborn. Hang on. I have it. And this is forsaken, correct? The last time rent was paid, Your Honor, was November 8th. Actually, it was NSF, it looks like. So the last time rent was paid was on October 14th.
October 14th of what year?
2022.
Okay. All right, counsel. Default judgment is granted. No writs will be signed before the originally scheduled court date of March 2nd.
Thank you. And just, I just want to make sure that 406, oh, you did call that with Mr. Wujak. Okay. All right. Thank you.
406?
Yes. Because that was an 1105, but I believe. Okay. Awesome. Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Have a great day.
You too.
Thanks.
Attorney Narcigan, is it just your matters right now?
I'm not sure, Your Honor.
I think so.
I'm ready.
I think so.
I don't see any tenants or anything here.
Jackie Harris is in room 1.
Jackie Harris? She's not even on his case. She was on Cox's case.
We got an adjournment on that one, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, I'll call your matters. I think they're all eligible for defaults. As I stated to other council, these court dates were originally scheduled for March 3rd. Or March 2nd. I'm not sure. I think it was March 2nd, and then it was moved up to the 13th, which, produces a faster resolution, but in the same sense, may have confused a lot of people. So I'm saying that to say this, writ dates won't be issued before their originally scheduled date. So notify clients if they're expecting to get people out,
Wait,
that's
Your
how-
Honor? Sorry to interrupt, but I thought you said you were adjourning these because the plaintiff's attorney said he hadn't gotten notice?
I didn't say any of that. Sorry, I didn't say that. And yeah, I didn't say that.
I have a question, Your Honor. Do you want me to use, so the original date was March 2nd. Do you want me to use March 3rd or like March 13th?
Well, the move out dates just won't be before March 2nd, but I still need to call these cases.
Okay.
Did you say you received? I'll check the register of elections for each one of these and see if notice was sent out.
Okay.
I'll check that first before I. Yeah, Attorney Bradley, I said that. Okay, notice to appear is issued. Calling case number 22395205 AFO Global Enterprises LLC versus all occupants of 14590 Ashbury Park in the city of Detroit. May I have appearances for the record?
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Shant Norsegian P77410 on behalf of the plaintiff.
All right. Is there anyone who lives at 14590 Asbury Park present? Court recognizes that there's a proof of service in the file, a deed, as well as a residential lease. Counsel, do you have a ledger?
A ledger? I have a ledger. I did not submit a ledger though.
Okay, I just wanted to know if you had a ledger. How much rent is owed?
Currently the amount is $8,510 and $150 in court costs.
Okay. Is anyone present from 14590 Asbury Park? Counsel, you may proceed.
Your Honor, I'm going to ask for a default judgment in this matter. No rent has been paid since this action was filed, and no attempts to come to a resolution with the landlord on behalf of the tenant.
Default judgment is granted. Court will not issue any writs before March 2nd, which is the originally scheduled date. In the event motions are filed or parties appear, I want to at least be fair enough to allow them to be heard if they do show up. But court notes that notices were sent out for these matters, and although it may be confusing, parties did receive notice. So we must proceed. Calling case number 22395206. This is AFO Global Enterprises LLC versus all occupants of 15341 Cruz Street in the city of Detroit.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Shant Norsegian P77410 on behalf of the plaintiff.
Thank you. Does anyone reside at 15341 Cruz Street in the city of Detroit? Mr. Norsegian?
Yes.
Have you checked 15341 Cruz. Case file indicates that this is a bad address. And proof of service does not look like proof of service wasn't completed. And it says certificate. Yeah, there's no, Carlton Carter was your.
Yeah, and that's the one, he said he had bad service on that one. Is that what the proof says?
Yeah, it says, a bad address.
Okay, I'm gonna dismiss that case then, Your Honor.
Okay. Dismissal is granted without prejudice. I will. Yeah, can you submit a dismissal?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. That matter is dismissed. All right. Calling case number 22395207, AFO Global Enterprises LLC versus all occupants of 15711 Snowden in the city of Detroit.
Sean Norsegian, I'm sorry, Judge. Sean Norsegian, P77410 on behalf of the plaintiff.
Thank you, Mr. Norsegian. Is anyone present from 15711 Snowden? Mr. Norsegian, why is there no one named on here?
Because there have been multiple people living in the property, and there's no written lease with anyone specific. So that's kind of how we had to do it. They had indicated at the time, because originally the amount that was owed was relatively small, and so they had indicated that they wanted to work it out. So we filed it as a 7-day situation in case they made payments, so we wouldn't have to dismiss the case. And they never did, and we never heard from them.
Okay, and can you submit a ledger with this?
Yeah.
Some type of accounting with this, all occupants. But parties did fail to appear. And anyone who wanted to contest this failed to appear. It shows that there is proof of service in the file by Court Officer Carlton Carter. And at this time, a default judgment will be entered in favor of the plaintiff, but counsel, please provide a ledger.
Absolutely, Judge.
Granted. Ledger. Calling case number 22395208, AFO Global Enterprises LLC versus all occupants of 18903 Murray Hill in the city of Detroit. May I have appearances?
Sean Norsegian, P77410 on behalf of the plaintiff.
Thank you, counsel. Is anyone from 18093 Murray Hill present? Counsel, you may proceed.
Your Honor, we have not heard from any occupants of the property. We know that there are occupants still in the property. We're asking for a default judgment. The rent was $900 a month. Current amount owed is $7,200 plus $150 in court costs. We asked for default judgment, and will not issue writ until after March 2nd.
Default judgment is granted. The court is in receipt of proof of service, a deed, as well as a lease, a residential lease to the address. The court is also default judgment is granted. Default judgment is granted. Please submit a some type of ledger with your default. Thank you, counsel. And this is the final case for you. On case number 22395209, AFO Global Enterprises LLC versus all occupants of 12075 Flanders. May I have appearances?
Sean Norsegian, P77410 on behalf of plaintiff. This case, Your Honor, this case is a dismissal as it was a bad address.
Court recognizes that proof of service states that this case, that this address was a bad address. Dismissal is granted without prejudice. And counsel, I don't know if you had to come, so this closes this matter and concludes the docket for today. I'm in 436, Sean Jacques is in 538. My notices still say 533 sometimes. So just wanted to make you aware of that in the event that we have to come back.
Thank you, Your Honor. You have a nice afternoon.
All right, you too. Thank you. Thank you, legal aid today for your assistance. I think we're moving a little bit more effectively than we were in the past and making progress. So thank you for your assistance, and I'll see some of you all tomorrow or throughout the Western League. So take care.
Thanks, Judge. Have a good day.
Judge, I see someone on a telephone number that just joined, 313.
You want me to keep, I'll keep the Zoom room open.
Okay.
Thank you, Kim. Ms. Hurley?
So you're all set? Nothing this afternoon?
Nothing this afternoon. We're all set.
All right, have a great day. I'm gonna log off.
All right, you too.
You've got my phone number if you need anything else.
All right.
All right, bye.
Bye.